Hello everyone, welcome back to Strict Analytics. This is a continuation of SQL tutorials. In this tutorial, I'll be explaining store procedures in SQL. Let's understand what is store procedure, the definition of the store procedure. So the name is saying store procedure means we are storing a procedure in a database. We are storing some query as a procedure in database. So store procedure is a well prepared code or predefined SQL statements stored in the database and reused whenever we need it. Reused whenever needed. So, store procedure is a well-prepared code or predefined SQL statements that is stored in our database and used whenever we need it. So, what store procedure does is, suppose if you want to write a query, suppose if you have a situation to write a query over and over again, instead of writing the query over and over again, you can put the query in the store procedure and call it the estimation name whenever we need. Suppose suppose you are working in a company. Your manager asks the sales data every morning. So instead of writing the query every time, you can store the query in a store procedure and use the store procedure to get the sales data. So store procedure makes code reusable and easy to maintain our queries or code. It makes easy to maintain our code and avoid repetitive queries. So instead of writing the queries again and again, we are storing in a procedure. So, and also it improves security. Improve security by giving access to only the store procedure and but hiding the underlying table. So this is the use of store procedure. It makes code reusable and easy to maintain, and also it avoids repetitive queries and also improves security. So let's understand with the example, the syntax and the example. So it is easy to you. First, let's understand syntax for creating a store procedure. Syntax for creating a store procedure for every other object, we use create command. At the same time, we use create command to create a store procedure. So when we are creating any database objects, views, triggers, store procedures, functions, we we use create command. Create. So we are creating a procedure. That's why the syntax is create procedure. The procedure name and as keyword and begin and end. Within the begin and end, we have to give the body of the store procedure. This is a syntax for creating a store procedure. This is a single line comment and commenting this for every store procedure. So this is a syntax for procedure. create procedure name as begin and end in the begin within the begin and end body. This is the we have to give the procedure means we have to specify our query. So let's create a store procedure. Uh, Suppose I have two tables, customers and orders table. So I write the query, select start from customers, and also select start from orders. I want just join these two tables, join orders go on without customer ID equal to order customer ID. This is a common column as you can tell. On this I want only the customer ID, customer name, order dot sale amount. Okay, let's remove the customer ID for its let's group by customer ID, customer name. Let's find out the total sale amount made by each customer. So for that I'm using some function. Sum of sold sale amount as total sale amount. This is a query I want to store in a procedure. Execute it. And I will be getting the customer name and the total sale amount they made. So instead of writing this query, suppose your manager asks this query to write every day. You want the total sale amount made by each customer. So instead of writing this big query, we can create a store procedure and store it in a procedure. So store it as a procedure. For that, I'm using create procedure and giving a procedure name as SP. So I'm refreshing with SP because it is store procedure. So it is easy to uh, interpret which database object is. So I'm using SP means it is store procedure, customer order details. This is a procedure name as begin. You have to end the procedure in a semicolon. Let's create it. Query completed successfully means the procedure is created. We can check whether the procedure is created in the database. We have to go to Object Explorer database and we have to go to our database which is package.db. In the database tables, database objects, we have to go to programmability and the store procedures. Now see, a procedure is created which is customer order details, which is stored in our database. Now, once the query is stored in our database, we can use the query, use the store procedure to get the customer details. So, so after creating store procedure, we have to query. So instead of doing again writing the same query, we just execute it using the execute command. Execute. The procedure name would be sp.customer order details. You can call store procedure like this. Execute it. I'll be getting customer name and the total sale amount because in this store procedure this query is stored. So when I calling this store procedure, this query will be returned and the respective data is returned. We can call also using the procedure instead of the execute command. We can use directly the um, procedure name. Order, order details. Okay, we're able to get the um, customer and the total sale amount. You can also use like this. EXEQ procedure name. Procedure name is SQL underscore customer details. So, in the three ways, we are calling the same show procedure. Using execute command, using the show procedure, and also using execute keyword. So, this is the way we call the show procedure. And, and this show procedure can take parameters, which is input and output parameters. So, in the next upcoming videos, next tutorial, I'll be explaining show procedure with input and output parameters. So, this is about store procedure. So, store procedure makes our code reusable, faster, and easy to maintain. That's all. I hope you understand. If you believe you learned something today, don't forget to give a like and share with your friends who are learning SQL. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, City Analytics, to stay updated with my latest tutorials. I'll be sharing this SQL file in the description. Make sure to download and go through it. If you have any doubts or write down in the comments. I will be read every comment and give response to you. That's all. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.